Now, the concerned Samreboi Youth Association have threatened to oppose Akonta Mining Company should they venture into Samreboi to mine. The group is warning that they will not watch their community continuously be exploited by individuals for their personal gains to the detriment of the people. According to them, they have paid indication that the Akonta Mining Company and 3 other companies that are engaged in illegal mining are still planning to continue their illegality despite resistance from the community. These were reviewed at a press conference the group held in Samreboi. My colleague Richard Kojo joins me on Zoom with details of the statement they released at the presser. Kojo, you have the statement. What are the issues that they are raising?
They say that the shooting incident, which left several homes destroyed, has not seen or had justice. And farmers whose lands were wiped out haven't seen justice, likewise the youth who got shot. And their intelligence indicates that the unscrupulous activities which are aimed at making their community a ghost town with their life and well. Akonta Mining and its compatriots are also around and will set off to invade the Tano Nimri Forest Reserve on the 4th of this month.
Any indication of what they intend to do once they know this?
So to the Akonta Mining, it is their hope that all the people of Samreboi are ready to face them squarely anytime they make any attempt to step into the forest to mine. The people of Samreboi, according to them, will not at any time allow those greedy ones to set their community on fire. And Samreboi Youth and the entire community are never against mining, but are against illegal mining, such as the operations of Akonta Mining and others. And according to the coordinator on the notice of application for Akonta Mining, part of the Samaptex company's factory, half of the Tano Nimri Forest, River Tano, Cocoa Farms, residential or human settlements are being given out as concessions, which they find disturbing.
Are there any other issues they brought up aside that?
They say that the roads in and around Samreboi have been left in a deplorable state for far too long. An attempt to bring the attention of the state too has proven futile. And Samreboi has, over the past 5 years, left the cocoa production in the country, yet they do not benefit from any of the cocoa roads contracted or contract that are awarded.
Okay, so that's my colleague Richard Kojo there with details. We are trying to speak to the president of the association, Emmanuel Labi, who has joined us on phone now. Emma, grateful that you could join us. Now, we know that the state agency, which is responsible for mining, the Minerals Commission, has taken steps to ensure that the Minerals Commission, and together with the ministry, ensure that the Akonta Mining does not have access to that Tano Nimri Forest you're talking about. What do you have now to make you feel that the company is planning to come to site tomorrow?
Okay, so good evening to your wonderful viewers this evening. The association and its own intelligence have gathered some form of information that tells us that Akonta Mines is preparing to come back to Tano Nimri Forest and mine. Akonta Mine as a company have operated within Samreboi environment for far too long, and the association have also monitored every activities of this company. We've realized that most of their machines or excavators, which the government asked them to withdraw out of the forest, are outside the forest door, but some more machines are coming in within our environment. And so we know that as an association, we want to come out to the ruling government or the government in power to call Akonta back to the rightful means, because we realize that if we don't get this out, since they are still operating within the off-reserve, they are likely to go back to the forest reserve. That is why we need authorities to act fast, because it's the same intelligence that we picked some months ago, and we realized Akonta had the opportunity to mine within the Tano Nimri Forest.
Well, but if you are seeing machinery in the area, a lot of companies are operating in there with those machineries. Why are you pointing out only to Akonta Mining to say that those machineries are their own, and therefore if you don't raise the red flag, they are likely to enter the forest?
Thank you very much. We knew it is not only Akonta Mines as a company working within Samreboi environment. But realize that if you look at the press statement, it is not, we are only not citing only Akonta Mine. The other companies who, according to the Minerals Commission has actually released a paper to the community indicating a publication or notice of pending applications for minerals rights in accordance with LI 2176, trying to indicate that the following companies have mining rights to work within Samreboi and its environment. Now, if you look at the document, realize that all the coordinate that is found on this document is telling us that the location or the exact point where Akonta Mine and other mining companies are about to work is going back to the Tanonume Forest. The river tunnel is also part of these locations where these companies are being given permit to come back and mine. So it's a worrying to us because Minerals Commission and the Forestry Commission bear with us that mining in a forest reserve is illegal. So why does this document also come out to the public that they are giving a publication or notice of pending application? It becomes a worry because if Minerals Commission itself and the Forestry Commission speaks against people or any company or any individual who is willing to mine within a forest reserve or a river body, then it should be a red flag to the whole country and the world at large.
Okay, all right. But this statement you're talking about, as far as I know, was released in September. Why is it still relevant to this discourse?
Yes, you see, we also, as an association, have to also subject the document to a third-party audit. And so we have realized that after plotting all the coordinates or the maps that have been issued by Minerals Commission, this is the outcome that all the locations that it has been stated, Samreboi, if you look at the document, you realize that none has been indicated that it is from Tanonume. All of them have names of Samreboi, Aworin/Wasam and Few West as the district. Localities are Aworin, but the exact point are residential areas where people are living. Exact point are factories where the Samate Timber Plywood Company, who is a timber firm working within the Samreboi area, is working. Okay. So realize that the exact locations on the maps are not a true reflection on the coordinate that we find on the map. That is why we are reading a red flag as it stands now.
Okay, grateful that you could join us. Emmanuel Labi is the president of the concerned Samreboi Youth Association.